This ball club, that's what they were able to build, that unbreakable bond that will live on throughout history, just like Champions Gate. And we talked about it. This man, he was quite possibly the most important free agent signing as a franchise up until that point, the one and only Big Jon Lester. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I thought I was prepared for that handshake, but apparently
No, never
I wasn't. Yeah.
That's why I ain't
Jon
going
Lester,
with
he's
you
ready
dap
to
up.
break all the
Dudes,
knuckles.
right?
How cool is it to see everybody come back together to celebrate that 2016 team, man?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's fun. You know, when you get out of the game and you get into normal life, you don't get to do stuff like this very often. And I tell people, they ask me, do you miss it? I say, I don't miss the grind. I don't miss the game. I miss this. I miss hanging and telling stories and getting to see the guys and all that stuff. So it's been fun the last couple of days.
That's the one thing I always say is missing the boys. Just talk about, getting off the plane and coming back over here, seeing all these fans. Different. Yeah, you've been a part of different organizations that have great fans. But this is different. I've always said this is different over here in Wrigley.
Very different. And they're crazy, and it's a good crazy, and it's like it's lovable, right? Like it's nice. You get here, everybody's in a good mood. Everybody just wants to come to Wrigley, have a beer, sit in the bleachers, watch a day game
and chill.
Yeah. And it's just it's so much fun to come back here. Obviously, Chicago's a great city. It's just so much fun to come back. It's relaxed, and then you get to hang out with your boys and have some fun.
Absolutely. Did you ever envision that the second act of your career would end up like this?
What do you mean?
Well, when you came over from Boston as a Chicago Cub,
108
108 years of futility, and you, as we said, the most important free agent signing up until that point, you were one of the biggest puzzle pieces that helped bring this here.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have asked me in 2013, I would have told you I'd been a Red Sox for the rest of my life.
Sure.
And, things, I'm a big believer that things happen for a reason. And, Theo coming over here in what was it, 2012, and Riz and all those guys and knowing what they were trying to build was incredible. And I'm so glad that it happened. I'm so glad that Theo gave me the opportunity to do this, and Tom and the whole family. Just an incredible experience. And no, I mean, when we went through the whole negotiations and all that stuff, that was obviously the ultimate goal, right, was to win a World Series. And that was a big talking point between me and Theo numerous times. To be able to do it, I was hoping we could, obviously, but to be able to do it was obviously incredible, and obviously fun, all that stuff. Just awesome experience being here.
Jon, one of my favorite stories is you going down to the bullpen, and so it's more of people don't understand. Like, as a starter, it's regimented.
Yep.
In that situation, you've never been down there, but I love how. Like, when you woke up, you knew you had maybe a chance to get in that game.
Mm.
How does the mind slow down for you?
For me, I tried to make it as much of a start day as I could, right? So I tried to do the same things, get to the field the same time, have the same mentality. And it wasn't so much the bullpen mentality where you don't know if you're going to get that phone call. I knew at some point that phone was going to ring and he was going to say my name. And so, I just kept preparing for that and just trying to be ready. And then, Rossi's down there warming me up and, trying to stay in that routine as best you can. Yeah. Obviously, when you're down there, it's a fire drill. You're running around crazy, trying to fire, trying to get warm and all that stuff. And I just tried to stay in my routine as best I could. And then I had my boy Travis down there
helping you out.
Yeah, helping
because
me out.
Because you have to slow that down.
Slow it down,
right?
Slow it down. And but it's also a good thing, right? Like, sometimes that can hurt you, and sometimes it's a good thing. And I tried to use it as best I could to my advantage of going in. Obviously, when I got in, it didn't quite go as well the first couple batters. But we got settled in. Yeah. We got settled in and did all right after that.
No doubt.